Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Avorion. Made some small upgrades to the ship. We've upgraded to the Tachi. Uh, it's one of the ones I found on the Steam Workshop. I kept finding these Gatling cannons, and I was like, I need to make the Rocinante. So I I'm a huge fan of the show, and for the most part, like you see, it's putting out the pews now. I just keep every time I find new ones, I just stick new ones on the ship. We go good. It's awesome. So with that, also we have the Lady Venturous, which is now basically a mining ship, a miner one, miner two, and I made a reclaimer. The reclaimer has a salvaging laser and a really crappy mining laser on it. So that if it's really setting idle for too long, I can change it and get him to just mine something instead of just setting idle. So I'm going to enter these coordinates. These are these search and rescue ones. I'm going to go try those out and see what we can do with those. I also have I have a small guy here. I sent him out just to do a little bit. He got a little bit of iron, a little bit of titanium, and some money. So we'll go ahead and take that. And then, so that's just setting on the reclaimer. And then, let's see, what else do we have in our emails? Target eliminated. Thank you for taking care of our problems. You'll find a reward attachment. Yeah, we'll take that. That's great. Oh, and some titanium. And I've done a lot of mining. I've sold a lot of iron off. Um, Found a strange device. Opens wormholes, closes wormholes, probably, maybe. So we'll take that too. Arm mining lasers. I found a couple of arm mining lasers. I found some torpedoes. I don't think anything else has anything. Mission updated. So basically, what I've been doing is I've been going to find pirates, and then when I find said pirates, I convince them that it was a bad idea to be a pirate, mostly through negotiations and diplomacy, which I like to refer to as pew diplomacy. Um, and then I call the reclaimer in, have it pick up all the ships, and we go to the next place and start over again. It's great. So I've been into a little bit of the changes with the captains. I actually do have a couple of mining captains. I have the captain that's in charge, or not in charge of the ship, but that is currently here is a daredevil. So he's supposed to, which he probably isn't doing a lot. He's intimidating, cunning, noble, navigator, and so if I do need this guy to travel without me in it, he does fairly okay. But it looks like the captain's update added a bunch of really cool stuff. I think the game kind of needed anyway, so that's all good. So we're gonna go ahead and go down this search and rescue and see if we find anything fun. Oh, I need more power. Need more power. Think I can get away with it about there. All right, so maybe a little bit less. This is a search and rescue, so this is basically I don't see anybody in here. I thought told this guy to get going. I don't believe there is anybody here. That is not optimal. much happier with the finding people to shoot in the face. That's kind of what this ship's purpose is. So now that I have a ship that is capable of being able to fight with the pirates and putting up a good fight, I am now looking for pirates that need to be fought with. What's this mission? Search and rescue. These search and rescues don't seem to be very useful. They say they're search and rescues, but I think I may have left them too long, and it may just be. Oh, here's somebody. Yeah, this doesn't look like a trap at all. Sure, I'm sure it'll be fine. Lost their ability to navigate, huh? Yeah. All right. So basically, now that we found this guy that's here, what we'll do is we'll go here, we'll pull the reclaimer, and I'm gonna click this guy here, which is travel. I'm gonna click left click on here. This guy's got stealth, so he can basically do that very quickly, and he'll take about a minute to get up here. So not even that. So we just choose him here. We just tell here. We'll tell him orders, and we'll tell him to salvage the sector. So at that point, he's going to head this direction. He'll come make short work of this ship. I'm probably going to end up making another uh, Tachi or Rasante, covering it in weapons, and sending it down to guard our miners. I don't want the miners to too much of a, or I don't want to release too many people, especially in populated sectors with guns, because in the past that's not done well. You have to kind of be careful with them. They like shooting people in the face sometimes, and they get very adamant about shooting people in the face. And sometimes the other guys will get in the way by accident, and then they shoot them. And the same thing you have to kind of be careful with it, even with the salvaging lasers, because you can hit an ally with a salvaging laser or with a weapon, and basically completely destroy your faction with them very quickly. Go ahead and tear this thing apart, so that way it will stop transmitting at some point. And the salvaging laser is not super fast, but it gets us resources. The real reason to do salvaging is trying to get more resources, specifically trying to get more things that like here we have a lightning cannon. We have like this is all stuff that I've found from either fighting with people or salvaging. And eventually, what will happen is I'll probably sell a lot of that stuff off, especially once we get further into it, where we start getting neonite or agonite or something like that. We'll get rid of pretty much everything that's lower tier. As this game is really really about trying to keep as high of a weapon as you can. It's once you get kind of higher ranges, the lower level stuff really doesn't do that much. I do like kind of hanging out with the reclaimer because it takes a little bit of time, and I really don't want to get it blown up. I have a feeling if it gets blown up, I'm going to lose my captain. I think the captain in that one isn't very good. It's just like a default captain. I have like two like level 1 unspecialized captains, two miners, the daredevil, and a science one that I haven't put into a vessel yet. This guy needs more salvaging lasers. The problem is the in order for me to really do it, I would need to do I need to do some sort of carrier or cargo hold to be able to get a lot more resources, which we may do, and eventually we'll work our way into that. The ultimate goal is to try to get to a fighter base. I want to be able to have fighter base or drone base, and then have the pilots go out and have the pilots do that. And the reason you want to do that is because I can take one really good miner or mining laser. I can put that, make it into a drone, and then I can replicate that drone very easily, very quickly. Whereas if I was trying to put mining lasers on every single ship, I would need, 10 or 20 of the mining lasers. So having it with fighters is a lot easier and a lot better for everybody involved. All right, so I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna go someplace else. You're okay for now. If he gets in trouble, he'll scream saying that he's under attack. So we'll let him hang out for a minute. Let him, and he'll tell us, So there's obviously a drone cargo bay. There's a couple of guys here. We could probably sell some stuff. Always check these guys just to see. I have news for you. Okay. Search and rescue. No captain there. No captain. So I've been kind of just looking to see the captains to see if we can find decent ones. There's obviously some things like this guy's an explorer, right? So if you hover over it, level experience, basically deep scanning range, educated, careful, intimidating, right? So gains experience, lower risk of being ambushed, slower completion of commands, lower risk of being ambushed, reduced cost for commands. So this guy may actually not be a bad guy to even put in charge of uh, like almost the salvaging ship. But I think I want to get somebody that's lucky and put them in charge of that. So this guy is a commander. So this guy may actually be better for my ship. Yeah. Oh well. Lucky may find turrets or subsystems. I may put this guy in charge of my ship just because he'll give me more armed, more turrets, or have him in charge of a fighter ship. So we're gonna go hire this guy and put him into the reserves. And honestly, with him having the ability to get hijacked more often, having him with something that has guns on it, it's probably a good plan. Do that. We're gonna hire a crew. We'll hire this Commodore. Then we will go into here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove our Daredevil. So cunning, engineering, navigator, educated. We're gonna swap him out. I'll take the harmless and the lucky. I don't know if those function while we're in charge of the ship or not. If it does, we already looked at that guy. Oh, we do have a wormhole here too. That wormhole goes some distance. Let's go ahead and go into this guy. So I do notice that there's two ways to get ships to move around. There is the one where you tell them to move, like go here, and they basically will jump straight to that location. Um, and then there's the one where you can basically, tell them, hey, take this path, and they'll start using gates uh, and easier ways to get around. So like if I drive through this wormhole, eventually need more powers. Go ahead. We'll eventually make it through there. There it goes. So if I go out here to this wormhole, right, and now I'm way over here, like literally on the other side of the map. If I want to relocate to over here and I grab like the reclaimer, right, and I tell him to just travel and I click here, he is going to try to jump that entire way. Whereas if I have him basically like auto jump him up to that location and then have him go through and jump through, it would be a lot better off. Like then they'll travel that way and not jump the entire way because they're almost definitely going to get ambushed somewhere along that route. But we can kind of look around over here and see. At least we know where that's going now. I like at least exploring wormholes to see where they go. I may not use them, but it's nice to know. Oh, I need to get over there. Okay, I have at least a way to get over there. And sometimes it can make you jump much closer to the center, like this one. I eventually will probably go back and do that jump. And the reason being is that that is towards the center where I want to go. West, southwest. Oh, that's where we want to go right there to that one. Northeast, I think. Yeah, northeast will take us back towards that other gate. So I'm going to try to get probably towards that area. And it's, so this game is really about building an empire. So I may start slowing down a little bit on the amount of videos I put out for this. Just depends on what people want to see. I love going around and just destroying things. Um, like just generally having a fun time and just exploding everything in the way. Um, And but with the new captains, it seems like they're a lot better off at doing different things. So I'm really excited about those changes and just generally hanging out and having fun with the game. Uh, Probably, I think I'm starting to have some problems with my laptop trying to run the single server or single player game. So I'm probably going to move this over to my server very soon and then kind of go from there. Once I get it over there, I'll think about maybe uh, how to proceed with that. Because I know in the past, my play style, especially with lots of drones, seems to be not as useful to people trying to play with me. It makes it really difficult. No captain there. And it's just checking to see if there's any good captains. Like I need another mining captain. I don't know if there's a reclaiming captain or not. Probably just getting a captain that's really lucky to be the in charge of the reclaimer is probably a good plan. Like having one that finds uh, extra things would probably be really helpful. Like this explorer. Okay, just you know what? I'm fine. I understand that. Humble navigator, kind of commoner, so it's not as much. So like this guy here with the lucky may find turrets or subsystems, having that on a salvager probably would be a good plan. And I may swap him out there. The only problem that I would have with that is because of the harmless is a higher risk of being ambushed, and I use uh, the reclaimer it's nice to have the reclaimer kind of jump around for me uh, a little bit more often and faster. So yeah, because like down here I have like this entire group of people, and I need to at some point get them up here. So you see, like the green, they're going to jump, and the purple they take the gate. So I'm gonna get them kind of up here to where we are, so that everybody's kind of in the same area. Start slowly moving our ships into a better location. I don't have a bunch of better drills yet. I can make titanium now, but I don't have the ability to get the next one, which is neonite or neonite. I really would like to get neonite. The I think neonites, I want to say, is when you get shields, but I think I have to beat the big boss in this section. Which what I may need to do is get a better turret. What I may need to do is get a ship to basically heal me, because I they have the repair turrets, and then I just, because not having shields, it makes it really difficult to especially when I'm getting in and brawling, because this is a brawler ship. Even though now I have enough points, I probably could put more guns on it, and I need to. But this thing's got enough guns on it that I, I'm having to put more guys on. So arrogant, intimidating, gambler. What's gambler? Tries to pay back using the budget of commands, among other things, even if it's not his. Oh, okay. So basically, he's gonna steal money from you. Little captain there. Educated, arrogant. One thing I love is an arrogant captain. I think I already looked at that one. We're just going that one. So unfortunately, a lot of this game is traveling, especially in the beginning. I don't know. I'm not sure how much. Like, I don't want to just like jump to later. I want to be able to find stuff and have fun and do things. I do build quite a bit off stream, or not. I keep saying off stream, but off camera. I try to do quite a bit of work. Uh, I just let it kind of run and let the miners mine and salvage stuff, so I can build up money, so I can have a nice ship and find weapons and crazy stuff. This ship is definitely, a lot better at shooting things than the previous ship was. I've gone from, two cannons to, all the cannons. We're paying a little bit of money using these gates, but it helps to basically just go straight to their locations. So actually, let's see, where is it? Yeah, I have literally all the guns. I can still load three more. So now the I did notice that the mining guys that I found uh were at these mining rigs, is where I found my original mining captains. Oh, there's a miner. Oh, so he's a how does lucky work? Oh, okay, so he just downright pursued by luck. I may I'm gonna go buy that guy. I'm gonna put him on the Lady Adventurous. That guy's pretty fancy. So we'll probably put him on the Lady Adventurous. Maybe I should put him on the Reclaimer. You know what? Actually, I think I may do that. I may put him on the Reclaimer instead, because him having the ability to sell stuff, the Reclaimer finds things every once in a while, and tearing apart ships and stuff. Sometimes you'll find cargo. This is not a bad place to come mining, I don't think. Let me go ahead and bring everybody up to here. And I kind of let my guys lag behind me for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's safer, and because then I can kind of get in here by myself. And if something happens, I don't lose my entire mining fleet uh, to uh, to a couple of accidents. Oh, good, we're anarchying again. All right, so that's everybody up here. Let's see. I don't have enough. You see my beds, or where are they? Crew. I'm at 25 of 24. I just need more crew beds. What I'll do is I'll go pick that guy. I'll see if I can find another piece of armor or something I can change to a crew. Yeah, we'll just do that. Now we should be fine. Entire crew, no captain there. And unfortunately, sometimes it's hard to. It's careful, not bad. But he only has one. I think ultimately, the more stuff, obviously, the more stuff you have, the more chance you have of getting a rotten uh, roll. But yeah, so you see our bunch of our guys are already here. So you're harmless. So if I go in here to this guy, go to my crew, and he's a tier 2 miner, reckless, higher risk of being ambushed, faster completion of commands, stealthy, lower risk of being ambushed. Um, Maybe we'll put him in charge of the Lady Adventurous, or the Reclaimer. We'll go ahead and put him in charge of the Reclaimer. So what I'll do is I tell it to escort me, and then we'll go in here and we'll go orders, mine the sector, orders, mine the sector, and then orders. Nope. Orders and mine the sector. So that way, it sends all of our miners off to go mining, and I just kind of go through the system, just basically just clearing stuff until I'm bored, or whatnot. A lot of times, what I'll do is I'll take my reclaimer, and uh, I'm trying to find some place that's in conflict. I want to find a place that maybe two factions are fighting with each other, and then I'm not necessarily at war with either faction, because then I won't get caught. I'm not. Nobody's mad at me right now. So that way, those two guys fight it out. I just kind of pick through the aftermath and pick up what I can. And then I have, if a pirate comes in, I shoot the pirate, and then I build faction with one, build faction up with somebody. The Zotan come in, they do that, and then I can just have the Reclaimer just kind of go through and pick stuff up. Okay, look, dude, I need you to stop because I need to trade your captain out. Okay, stop. Like, seriously, stop running from me. All right, so we're gonna go transfer crew. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this guy here and we're gonna drop him up there. We're gonna drop him up here. Okay, we're gonna drop him up there. Okay, can I drop him up here? All right, so evidently I need to do this, and then I need to do this, and then I can swap them, and then I can open this guy back up here. I can go on my crew, and then I can put my Commodore back in charge. So this guy here is a stealthy. He is stealthy and uneducated, so he's gonna gain experience slower. But that stealthy is great for having things move around. So I'm gonna probably keep him around. All these extra captains I'm gathering up. Orders. So we'll go ahead and have you mine the sector for now. You're not going to be really good at it. It's kind of a garbage miner. Because the mining thing he has is actually quite garbage. Do I have any other ones? So what's this guy do? I don't know what that does. I want to go with mine. Our mining. Salvaging. I think this just allows it to go. That's not very good. Yeah, so salvaging laser. Yeah, so I have a couple of decent ones. I think he has like a lead or whatever, like an orange super. Um, there's actually a lot of titanium in here, which is good. I like titanium. That makes me happy. All right, anybody else that we need to look at while we're here? Not really. All right. So we need to go northwest. Find a gate. Which gate are you? West northwest. Let's go through there. So some of it is just kind of exploration. We're trying to fly around, see where we can go, and just kind of pick up some stuff as we can. I'm slowly working towards getting the Neonite, being able to build a Neonite. That will make our life a lot easier. A lot better ships, a lot stronger ships. We'll be able to start putting shields together. We'll be able to start doing things. And I'm just slowly building, probably getting ready to build another miner. Even though I probably want more mining guys for that. I think some of these places, I think it seems like some of them lean towards certain captains. Unlucky Gambler's Death, Stealth. I don't like Unlucky. That doesn't sound good. I'm going to be picky with my the captains that I do hire. I'm going to start getting really picky with them and probably start firing people. Yeah, because what does Unlucky actually do? Bad luck sticks this captain again and again. She collides with asteroids or damages the ship in other ways. Yeah, we're not getting unlucky. Yeah, not. That doesn't seem like a good plan. So yeah, so some captains are better than others. If you guys have ideas for captains that you want, can I rename the captains? Ooh, I can rename the captain, or at least nickname them. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll start renaming captains, and like if you have an idea for the name of a ship, or a name of one of the captains, if you have one of the captains that you want to be, go ahead and throw that down in the comments. We'll just let it go at that. We're just trying to have a little bit of fun And then I honestly am having fun with Avorion. I always do. I love this game. It's and I'm really happy that they're continuing to make advancements and upgrades to it. So if you don't have the game, if you're interested in it, there is a link down in the description to go check it out on Steam, along with Discords and all the other ways to get a hold of me. Uh, and I'd love to hear from you. So please drop me a comment, likes, and all that stuff is always really helpful. But with that, I'm just gonna just go fly around and see what kinds of fun stuff I can find to blow up. With that, you guys be safe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.